Alright, Elite Clip through here. We're going to do a Mailbin. Let me grab the stacks. Okay, starting off with the lot. There's the stacks over there. So we're going to pull from there. Alex Reyes. So this is, again, a prospect that has had multiple injuries. Hasn't been able to get right. But the hope is that he will get right soon. And be able to pitch in the bigs again as a starter. I think they're starting him out in the bullpen. Another prospect, Jazz Chisholm, shortstop prospect for the Diamondbacks. This is just his first chrome lot. I think there's 8 of them. Here's a huge Frank Thomas lot. There's 100 of these. It's a 1990 tops. I think they came out to be $1 a piece, so we'll have to look through those and see what kind of condition. They look pretty good. I don't know. This was a redemption that came in from Topps. It's a Topps Chrome update. I got this in a pack. So it's a Devers refractor auto. That sticker looks a little rough, doesn't it? A few Breeze cards. These went for a decent price. The seller didn't have the best feedback, so sometimes you can get a little bit of a deal. I guess I should talk about the card a sec. That's from Base Topps. It's Topps autograph in the college uniform. Fleer autographics. Not my favorite. I don't know why. I've never been a huge fan of this one. It's not horrible. It is on card. I think all 3 of these are on card. Yeah, this is the Topps Reserve auto with the superimposed helmet. So some nice Breeze cards. They're probably like PSA 8s, so we'll probably send them in, get them slabbed. This is really cool. Great price too. Around $45 for a Sandberg. I mean, I really just like these. I think they're cool. For the longest time, I wasn't a fan of it because it was like you're messing with the integrity of the card. But now I'm just like, it's an old card from the 80s. It's signed. It looks cool. Colton Walker refractor lot. These are all chrome refractors from 2016 draft. I think the Rockies are going to have him, try some second base, since obviously third base is occupied, and see if they can get him to move positions, because he's about ready. Fitzgerald Topps. Love this one. So a player that's kind of getting a little older, and we would like to see him up by now. He is 24, Corey Ray. He was a first-round pick in 2016, right? Yeah, he was one of like the best college players at Louisville. But his stuff is pretty cheap. This was like $12 for his chrome auto, just because it's about time he should be up if he's going to be a star or a good player. Here's an 8-card clubhouse collection lot. These were about $2 a piece. I'll probably put these in the store as penny cans, just to have some stuff going through the store. So sometimes I buy lots like that. Here's a couple Piazzas, and these were cheap. I mean, maybe like, this was like 99 cents plus shipping, and this was like $3. So Bowman's Best cut in a 9, and then a Starburst from 96 Pinnacle in a 9. So some decent Piazzas for the registry. Here's a cool Peyton. 98 Upper Deck Star Rookie. So always check your silver foils on these. This is the main thing that goes wrong. And then on the back, there's this little black corner that is usually chipped up pretty bad if you see these raw. So this is in the lighthouse, so it must have just gotten slabbed. Looks awfully nice. And that card sits about 90 to 120, which it really isn't a bad price for a Peyton Manning card of that caliber. Here's a Bonds lot, the rookies. And I've got some huge Bonds and Griffey lots coming in, like huge. So I'll have to do a video probably in about a week of, I might just do a video of those two lots because they're so massive. Fitzy. This is Finest 04. Just the base, but it's PSA 10. Pricing. This was around 27 plus shipping. Here's a Fitzgerald Bowman Chrome. I bought this for $15 shipped. There was free shipping offered, and he shipped it in a plain white. Personally, I don't mind that because I ship cards. You know, I sell for 10 or 12 bucks with free shipping, and I don't use plain whites. I use these little types of mailers that are a little more rigid. I think it offers a little better protection, but I mean, I'm all for saving money and not having to track every single card. The only problem with that is you get buyers that will say they didn't get their card when, I mean, the odds of the post office loses packages, it happens, but it's not as frequent as I get a message saying, oh, I didn't get this, when you know they have it. So it's kind of about the honor system. Oh, these are some Sandarno Prism inserts. I mean, I could talk about that for a while. But I mean, what I usually do when that happens, just to protect myself, is, and I don't want to do it, but I kind of have to, I just block the people that say they didn't get the item, because it's just, it's so rare. You know, in some cases, if they bought from me before, and they have, you know, a pretty decent amount of feedback, then I will let it slide. But when it's a person with like 40 feedback or 10 feedback, I mean, you almost always know it's just a quick scam. So here's some 20 card lot of the 89 Bowman, and these look pretty crispy. They're in these old cases with like, they just look dirty. But this looks like Slab Can City right here. Oh, and this is the mother of all Slab Kings, or Slab Cans. These lots, and they're kind of pushed into these Card Savers ones, which I don't really mind because I don't think it hurts the card. I often ship, if I sell like 2 or 3 cards from the same buyer, I'll ship them in these, and then I'll cut off the top right here and painter's tape like that so the card can't get out. But here's 10 Barry top strateds. These were great prices. I don't buy my lots like this from New England Sports Cards just because they're just too big of a company. This was from like a small seller that had them in auction. So here's 10 Rogers, 85 tops, 85 Fleer, Sandberg, 10. So these are all 10, so 5 per Card Saver 1, and they all look pretty good. Of course, you got to take a closer look at them because the condition was listed as mint, I think. So, I mean, they look mint to me. 83 Donruss, Sandberg. Beautiful card. Love the uniform. It kind of reminds me a little of the Royals powders. It's a little different shade of blue. 83 Donruss. That's a box I'm going to do soon on camera. Wade Boggs. So here's 10 Wades. Couple bows, first baseball, then football. So here's the baseballs. This is the 86. It's the top stratted, right? Yeah. There's 10 of these. Bow. Here's the football one. 88 tops. Top super rookie. Love this card. All right. 10 of the Fleer. 1989 Fleer, of course, a classic Griffey. It is kind of curious as to why the Fleer 1989 wax boxes sell for, I think, almost double of Donruss when you take into the fact that the Donruss Griffey in a 10 is what, close to $300, and the Fleer I think sits around 60 to 75. So it's interesting. Here's 10 of the Bowman. These are in pretty good shape. The seller I bought these from had some nice stuff for sure. Okay, so this is a Griffey Score Series 2. This is 1996 Dugout Collection in a 9, and then a season opener Randy in a 10. That's of course 98. I believe this was a retail only product. I remember buying packs of 99 at Kmart a lot back in the day, and they had them at gas stations too. It was cool when gas stations had cards. Here's 85 Topps Mac in an 8. Looks like a pretty standard 8. 8s actually look really nice. It's just the main thing you're going to see is the centering. I mean, it's off right to left, and there's usually some type of little surface issue with that set, or that card in particular. 91 Stadium Club Barry. This is just a base one. Just a base. Cool action photo though. That's the modest Barry registry, which is always a work in progress. I don't know if I showed these on a video in the past, but I guess I'll show them again. Well, here's a Bowman Chrome Fitz in a 9. SGC, the old label. I do like this old label. There's Peyton. And a nice Canseco. Didn't want to pay the premium for the 10, so I just bought a 9. It was about 35. 10 set right at 150. So, and then the same deal with this one, and it is just, it's a tad off centered right to left, but it's really crispy. I did pull a couple of these out of my hobby box, and they look pretty good. So we'll see. It'll be months till we see him again. 82 Donruss is cool. This is one of the breaks coming up. It's a Nolan in a 10. We got a Cal 86 in a 10. Love the 86 Donruss cards. They're so cool. Let's put these over here. Lindor. This is the Bowman Chrome 2015 Refractor Auto to $4.99. He tweaked his ankle today, so he probably won't be back till late April. Thunder Starburst is a neat one, Peyton. Kind of a somewhat tougher insert. This is like 10 to 15. And then Fleer Update Bonds, which this is one of the tougher sets in my opinion to try to find which cards are 10s. I mean, I have gotten a 10 before, but honestly, I have some 9s that look better than the 10 in my opinion. So it's a toss-up. There's a little white in that corner there. I mean, I don't know. The card looks pretty damn good. Soaring Star Griffey. This was really cheap too. Some of the 90s inserts have a huge following, and they must be tougher because they sell for a ton, and then some don't sell for hardly much at all. This seems like one that would be worth more than a few bucks. So here's our shortstop, Raul Mondesi, I guess. Adalberto Mondesi. His dad got in trouble for embezzlement with the Dominican government, I think, so he changed his name. That's what I read. Bowman's Best Peyton. This is a neat one from 98. I don't think that's the toughest set. It's kind of in line with Finest in terms of how tough it is, just because the way the card stack's so strong. You don't get chipping really at all because it's chrome. Here's a Peppers Bowman. This one looks pretty clean. This is a really tough set. I would probably send this if I thought it was a 9, just to have a future Hall of Fame slab card. Culpepper Future Watch. This was like $1 plus shipping, so this would be a great episode or great card example for Bulls and Bears. I think this card peaked at, man, it was a lot. I'd say it was over 100 at one point, right? Topps Chrome Randy. Somebody else probably knows that answer. I'm guessing it peaked around 2003. Here's a Ned Reed. That's the 250. That's the refractor version. You don't see these pop up too often. So I did snatch this up, and hopefully I can get it into a slabby. Primetime rookie Peyton. This is a little tougher than the Thunder Starburst we saw. If you look at the edges of this thing's, this is what the majority of these look like. It's just chipped up, so it's like a 7.5 or 8. So. And it's probably a really low pop on 10s for that card. Here's a couple Chrome prospect autos. We got Jesus Luzardo, who went down with an injury. He's going to be out a couple months. He's with the A's now, but he looks like could be a future #1 starter. And then Taylor Trammell, who I believe is going to start in AA, maybe AAA. I don't know. I haven't read up on it yet. But tomorrow's the first day of the season. And the last card, Fleer MVP Griff. So tons of cool stuff, cards to go through. Send some in, and get some auctions rolling too this week. So thanks a lot.